Hello, I am sharing this week's auction haul. So, nobody bid on any of these, except for the crock pot. Someone bid a $2 bid on it, and I think I put a $7 high bid on it, but nobody else bid on it after me, so I got it for $3, and you'll see that shortly. But this Asian lot, what they called it, cute. I won't be keeping it all. I don't like stuff that have this, and this is broken too. So I don't know if I'll even pass this on. I like this. I like the bowl. I may do some repair. It's cracked over here. Cracked over here. Big chunk missing. Little chunk. I don't like this kind of stuff. I don't like, I like landscape scenery. And this one actually says not intended for food. There's some toxic paints used on here. Not recommended for use with food. I know some people like this. So this is probably going to go on to another home. This stuff. It's beautiful, but just not what I like. I like stuff like this. Got 3 of them. Nice little teacups. Some sort of ornament. I don't know what that's from. I know this has a lot of symbology. I don't know what this is made of. Some sort of resin, I think. This is cute. And this, like, push. The little drawer comes out. It's got chopsticks in it. I haven't really checked it out. Yeah, this is interesting. Not seen something like that. Oh, it's a little divided. Don't need more chopsticks. But I do like this. It's got little nicks in the corners. Mother of pearl? Maybe. But nothing about the manufacturer. This is still part of the Asian lot, some sort of dice. See, I think it may match up. Yeah, it matches up to except for the music one. Each of these matches up. And I'm thinking that certain things, food and drinks, some probably alcoholic, and the crane here, this is interesting. It doesn't have a flat bottom, but what I think happens is you roll the dice and whatever is in that you have to consume. So whatever matches the picture, like this matches the flower in here, matches this design. Not exactly. They're not like the turtle is not. Pretty close. And then the music is probably you have to sing something. So this is kind of a Asian, daring thing. This here, okay, just animals. It's a cooler, I think. Just put a bottle in there. And that's all from one lot. So all of that was $2. This is the vintage kitchen utensil lot. And I'm using these for decoration, farmhouse thing, and no one else bid on it. These are all kind of rusty. I would not use them for whatever their intended use is. This one, I don't know what it's used for. Do you know? Does it even belong in the kitchen? Let's see, it's got something on here I cannot make out. Reminds me of some sort of crafting needle, but it's stuck into a handle. And these are way too rusty. I will not be using, even if I scraped them clean. I don't like the wire ones. I like the firm metal ones. But neat, interesting. I think they're interesting. Now onto this. This is a sewing basket. It folds up. It's kind of stiff, so I may need to oil the hinges here. I had difficulty opening it, so I'm going to have to play with this and get this. I've got two others I got from auction last year, since I started collecting these, right over there. And they have my yarn in it, and a third one would work out because I'm using a that container and it doesn't hold up. So I wanted a third one. And normally I've spent $6 or $7 on those. They're lined with the satin. They have a satin lining. This one doesn't have a satin lining. I don't know if it ever did, because it's got this, the way they did this fabric, this tapestry feeling one. So I was kind of surprised that no one else bid on this, but this is got this. The other ones don't, and it has this, so you can actually hang it up or haul. You know, I think it loops through there. Oh, don't I'm scared I'm gonna break it. I don't know if I broke it or if it came broken, but one of them slips out of the thing. So I may have to glue that in. But there we go. Yeah, it's just tight. Maybe just the fabric's tight. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's not this. But I think this is made to go like this. And this can be still puffed out with all your stuff. I like that. So nobody else bid on that. Cushions. Well, let's start with the top part. $2 for this Rafters measuring tool. Pure Living for Life had a good video on how these are used. And I know my husband has one, but this one has still the blacking on this. This is nice. It's yeah, rafter framing. Made in Taiwan. And I got those cushions. Those are outdoor cushions except for the top two. So we've got the over two of these. That's the bottom. Two of these. And one big one. Outside I don't care. They don't seem to last, so I don't want to pay full price for these. They get mildewy, and after a couple of seasons, if that long, they're history. So whenever I see these cushions, I go ahead and get it. Bid on it. No one else bid on it, so if someone had, they would have won, because I just had the $2 bid on it and I didn't max that. I love crock pots, and I like this size, and I was amazed no one else bid on it. A lot of them are now coming with acrylic type tops, all ceramic. I like this pattern. It's actual, a lot of people call them crock pots, but unless it's made by Rival, it's not a crock pot. It's a slow cooker. Just a brand name, just like skill saws are only skill saws if they're made by that manufacturer. They're otherwise a circular saw. But it actually came with a stone, you know, this travel thing. So it can't be that old. And I've got one that size that the insert is cracked. So I always use a You can get those little plastic liners with the slow cookers that makes cleanup so easy. So I always use that. I like the pattern on the front. It's very similar to, it's a ivy leaf pattern. This is a grape leaf pattern. See the little grapes? So I'm really happy about that. And here's the toaster. Little single. Probably rehome that one or put it back at the auction since that one had a stick blender, which I already gave to my daughter yesterday. So just a little white plastic stick blender that she's going to use for soap making. So all of this, and the stick blender that's no longer here, came out to $15 before buyer's premium. There's a 10% premium, so it's $1.50 premium on that. So that's what we pay to the auction house for doing this, and then sales tax. So it came out to $17.66 for everything. I'm addicted. I love the auction. Okay, so that's one of my addictions. There's more reasoning behind this. I'm able to buy gifts and save money. I'm able to replenish things. I need to get rid of, like the crock pot. I already have one that size that's damaged. And I don't know if I want to pass that on. But I do use all my crock pots. It's not just for show or collecting. And the sewing basket, I don't need a fourth one. But I think that'll make a really good gift. So I'm going to keep bidding on those so I can have those available to gift out. And then I could pick up my favorite patterns, I guess. But it's an addiction that I joke about, but it saves money. That whole reduce, reuse. I'm not dealing with packaging. So I do get some stuff still brand new in the box stuff, but today, this week, none of that was in any sort of packaging, so there's like less trash. That whole Asian lot, like I said, I'm not going to keep some of those. So they make some nice, unique gifts. These are things that people aren't going to be, they're not going to turn around and walk into Home Goods and go, oh, that's where Vivian got this. So, and like I said about the cushions, they're seasonal. I don't bring them in. I don't box them. I got cushions I bought last year that's still on the chairs. I put it on there and they stay on there. I don't deal with that. So this is how I do it. And then I feel like this, and it definitely supports a local business. I really like the auctioneer and his mom. I got to know his mom, so I talk to her every chance I get. If she's not busy and I'm not in a rush. But do you have an addiction that saves you money? I got to do some decluttering and I'm bringing stuff in, so that's kind of, that's loopy on my part. So anyway, these are just going to go back into a box. I've got containers of stuff that's gifts and things just waiting to go. And a lot of this goes back to the auction later and gets resold. And another thing, like the toaster, probably ends up that happening. So, what's your addictions that you're willing to confess? Thanks for watching.